Welcome to UArts, and thank you so much for your willingness to develop one of our DEIA Core Values workshops. My name is Rachel Hoke, and I'm the Director for Teaching and Learning Design here at UArts. As we work together to develop your workshop components, I'm here to provide any instructional design support you may need. Since your workshop will be delivered online, I wanted to show you today what this online environment will look like for your learners. We use the Canvas learning management system, and each online workshop has its own Canvas course. To streamline the experience for our learners, we've developed a course template for a consistent layout across each workshop course. As you develop your content, you're welcome to add and edit your own Canvas course, ask me to edit the content in your course, or any combination of the two. Your course will appear on your Canvas dashboard and the dashboards of all learners who are enrolled in your course. When you enter, you will see the home page that has been created for you. All of this content is fully editable, though we ask that you do not change the quick links at the bottom so that learners have consistent navigation across all courses. The modules section is where you and your learners will find all of your course content. We have included an instructor resources section for assistance with using Canvas if you are unfamiliar. You may notice that it says do not publish, and the circles to the right of each item are grayed out. This means that these items are unpublished and so are only visible to instructors. The Learner Resources module contains some getting started information for learners. You can click each item to view it and click Edit in the top right corner to make changes. In particular, please be sure to update the facilitator information page to include your information. If you will not be the person responsible for answering learners' questions and providing feedback on assignments throughout the course, we will add that additional person's information here later. Your workshop takes place throughout a 6-week term, and so the content should be divided into 6 roughly equal modules. Learners should expect to spend about an hour per week in total interacting with the content and completing activities. You can update the title of each module by clicking the 3 dots and then edit. Some placeholder items have been included to show you how a finished module might look. We recommend starting with an overview page, which you may edit or replace. This is also where your content for each week will go. You can choose to add content as a page, which can include text, embedded materials. You can see here that I've embedded a Google Slides presentation, videos, images, and more. You can also choose to add a single external link, which will take you to a particular website, or you can just embed a file by itself. Depending on your needs and preferences, you may include videos, presentations, articles you'd like learners to read, or just about anything else you can think of. And of course, you can delete any of these example items that you're not using. Our hope is that each week, learners will actively engage in the workshop in some way. This might be through a group discussion, a reflection journal, a check for understanding, or working on an assignment. Again, we've placed some examples of these types of activities into each module, but these can be edited or substituted as you see fit. We also encourage you to craft a brief wrap-up that helps learners synthesize the information from each week, or perhaps points them toward the content that's coming next and how it relates. The one item in this template that we ask you not to edit is the anonymous post-workshop survey. As this is a new program, it's important for us to be able to collect data from learners about their experience so that we can make ongoing improvements and also advocate to administrative stakeholders for continued support. This survey is not intended to be a teaching evaluation or have any bearing on your potential work with us in the future. The survey results are fully anonymous, even to me. However, I will be happy to share the data with you at any point if you're interested. I hope that this brief tour provides a clearer picture of how we will provide this valuable content to our learners. Please remember that I am here to help with any instructional design or technical questions you may have, and I look forward to working with you.